You know, sometimes the most powerful words we use are the ones we barely even think about. Today, we're going to zoom in on just one of those words, a really common one, to unlock something huge about the English language itself. So, let's dive right in. Oh man, we've all been there, right? That cringy moment that just plays on a loop in your head. Something you said, or maybe something you didn't do. And you just think, ugh, if only I could have a do-over. It's such a universal feeling, and honestly, it can be pretty uncomfortable.
Well, in English, we've got a word that perfectly captures that feeling of looking back and wishing things had turned out differently. And that word is, you guessed it, regret. It seems so simple, right? But the way this word actually works grammatically is the key to its power. I mean, we use it all the time, but have you ever really stopped to think about what it's doing in our sentences? Let's break it down.
So, what's so fascinating about regrets is that it kind of has this double life. It can be an action, something you actively do, but it can also be a thing, the feeling itself that you have. And that versatility, that's its secret weapon.
Okay, so first up, let's look at regret as a verb. This is when we're talking about the act of feeling sorry for something that happened in the past.
Take a sentence like this. Here, the person is actively regretting. The verb regret is doing the work. It's connected right to the action of forgetting. It's you expressing that feeling in the moment. All right, now let's flip it. Let's look at the other way we use this word, when regret isn't an action but a noun. It becomes a concept, a feeling you can almost hold on to. And see, this shows the difference so clearly. Here, regret isn't something she is doing, it's something she has. It's this persistent thing, like a weight. You can have a regret or many regrets. It becomes a real, tangible thing. So, regret is a verb and a noun. That's cool, it's useful, for sure, but that's not the whole story. There's another reason this one little word is so important, that it actually deserves its own explainer. The answer isn't just about what the word means, but about where it belongs. It's got this special status that most other words just don't. I want you to remember this number, 850. It might seem random, but it is the key to understanding why regret is so fundamental to the way we speak English. Okay, so that number, 850, it refers to this thing called the Basic English 850 list. And it's exactly what it sounds like, a super carefully chosen group of words that act as the foundation for the entire language. Now, here's the really mind-blowing part. Linguists figured out that with just these 850 words, you can explain pretty much anything, from your day-to-day chats to really complex scientific ideas. It is the ultimate communication toolkit. And yup, regret made the cut. But why? Well, think about it. It packs such a punch. It nails a universal human emotion. Its dual role as a verb and a noun makes it super efficient. And honestly, how could you even begin to explain human stories, our motivations, or why we make the choices we do without the word regret? You just can't. And that really gets us to the big idea here. The story of regret and this whole basic English list isn't just about grammar. It's about the incredible power that's packed inside of simple, well-chosen words. What this really proves is that you don't need a massive vocabulary to be a powerful communicator. In fact, it's often the simplest words that carry the most weight and connect with us on the deepest level. Clarity is everything. So I'll leave you with a little challenge. The next time you have to explain something really important, something complex, try to do it using only the simplest words you can think of. You might be totally surprised by how clear and how powerful you can be. Thanks for watching.